What it do, everybody? It's a Q-Man Teddy B coming back at you, and welcome back to the Billiard Chronicles channel, where we don't skimp on the details, and that's a fact, my friend. And today we're talking about a company called Crical. Yeah, a weird name, but totally awesome products. And they do have their own dedicated website, but they're famously known on Amazon. So if you search on Amazon for carbon fiber pool cues, I guarantee you Crical is going to be one of those name companies that pops up continuously. They're affordable and they perform. And today we're going to be talking about the Crical Aero Series pool cue with the carbon fiber shaft. But not just the pool cue by itself. You can purchase the pool cue by itself at $194 if you want to. But for today's review, we're talking about the set. I'm talking about case and a lot of awesome goodies at $249. A steal of a deal to get you guys started in your game playing journey in the pool industry for sure, without a doubt. And a fun fact, Crical is actually owned by Conlin Cues. So with all that information being said, let's get down to some specs, some information, and talk more about this pool cue and this company, because there's a lot to talk about, guys. So if you want to see more products like this, you know what you got to do. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on amazing new content like this. So without further ado, let's get into it today. Let's do it.
All right, pool fans, some super quick specs before we hit the pool table. Today, I wanted to show you guys this Crical PD series full set coming in at $249, a steal of a deal for everything that you're getting here. You get a microfiber cloth, which is very, very premium. And you can see it's got a big hole section here. I guess, you know, you can clean and fit whatever you want in there. And then here you have a smaller portion hole that you can slide your shaft through and clean your shaft if you wanted to, or you can just kind of do it the traditional way and just pick it up like this and just wipe it down. So you get that. That is awesome. Very, very nice, durable microfiber material. I like that. You get additional weight bolts that you can fine tune and adjust the pool cue to your liking. And we'll talk more about that because it does come with a weight installed already. And these are just additional weight bolts. You can make it lighter, you can make it heavier. And it comes with a 6-inch carbon fiber extension. And I'll show you guys this real quick. So the pool cue itself is extension ready. And if you need to put the extension on, it screws on there nice and flush. That looks lovely and gives you that extended reach if you need it and when you need it, for sure, for sure. So that is really cool. And last but not least, you get this 2x4 hard case. These do come in multiple different colors and options when it comes to picking. Like, say you get the purple one, then you would get a purple case. If you get the black one, you'll get a black case, so on and so on. And let's talk about this case real quick. So it says Crical right here, and it says Crical right here. I love the little 8-ball symbol. That is attention to detail, and I love attention to detail. Got the little Crical logo on the pocket here with the little 8-ball logo. I'm kind of curious what the starfish indicates, but you know, maybe they'll tell me if I ask. But nonetheless, so the side handle, extremely stiff and very durable. It is really, really nicely made. It's got this thick mesh material. The case itself is, it looks and feels like leather, but it is obviously going to be fake leather, but it is a really, really nicely made. It's got a top handle with a very, very nice thick mesh material for easy grip. It's got a top pocket, plenty of storage there. It has a center pocket where you can put additional storage as well. I love having so much storage. And then we have a side pocket right here that you can fit a lot of stuff in here. Like, we're gonna put the weight bolts in here because we already talked about that, and the microfiber cloth, just fold it up like so and just squeeze it in there. We're gonna put put the extension in there and close it up, and we can still fit a lot of stuff in here without a doubt. And on the side here, you will find a hidden pocket. So you can use this to put your jump cue in or additional extension and so on and so on, or you can just simply pull it out like this, and that will expand the storage capacity that you have. So you can use it for either or. And then it just zips back up. The zippers are very, very nicely made. And let's talk about the inside portion. Like I said, this is a 2x4. So you can hold one butt, two butts. And obviously you can hold 4 shafts. I currently at the time have 2 shafts in here. And the material that's in here, it is a suede cushioned material. It is definitely going to protect your shafts and your pull cue butts without a doubt. And if your shafts or pull cue butts are a little bit longer, then you have this really nice deep pocket on the top that when you close it, it's going to give you extra space. So that's really cool. Here's a little thing that I think that Crical can definitely improve when it comes to this case. If you listen to this sound right here, when I drop my shaft in here, and the pull cue, it doesn't seem to have any cushion on the bottom of the case on the inside. So it's basically kind of like hard flat. And for me, that's okay. I mean, like, I got no problems or issues with that because I have joint protectors always on my pull cue shafts and pull cue butts. So that's not really a big deal for me personally, but if you don't have joint protectors, then when you're putting your stuff in here, you might want to be a little bit gentle. And so that's one of the things that I think that Crical can definitely improve on when making these cases. And another improvement would be, you see how flimsy this is? Not a big fan on how flimsy that is, where the top portion is where the 2 zippers are. So I kind of like to keep it about like that. That way it's more sturdy if I have it in an open position. But besides that, that's really the only 2 like things that I have negative to say about this whole entire case setup. So that could use a little improvement and a little bit more cushion at the bottom of the inside of the case. And you can zip it up either way. It doesn't really matter. This way, that way. And the bottom of the case has these sharp ridges that it definitely does not stand up on its own, but it will protect it from, you know, damaging the fake leather on the case and keeping your case nice and clean without a doubt, for sure. So now that we got that all talked about, I am totally stoked. The case has been really good to me, and the back portion has this really, really comfortable padded shoulder strap, which is easily adjustable. You can tighten it or loosen it. I really like it. It's very comfortable on my shoulder. And now let's talk about the pull cue. Let's talk about the pull cue itself. Say you don't need all the additional stuff to go with it and you just want the pull cue itself. You can pick up the pull cue. It is coming in at $194. And I'm telling you guys, the way that this pull cue is built and designed, it is a freaking steal of a deal. And let's talk about it real quick. Let's start with the carbon fiber shaft. You have a joint protector on the carbon fiber shaft and obviously a joint protector on the butt portion as well. Basic joint protectors, but hey, you know what? They do the job and they protect your product without a doubt. Very nicely done. So let's start by talking about the carbon fiber shaft. As you can see here, it says Crical engraved with the logo, and it says 12.5 if you can see that. My light is kind of reflecting on that. It is a 29-inch standard shaft. It has a long pro taper, 12.5 millimeter standard shaft, and it has a Juma ferrule, which is going to give you that nice ivory medium crisp hit every single time. And let's talk about this tip, guys. So this is the tip that comes pre-installed, and I need to know the name of this tip because I would genuinely love to install it on a lot of my pool cues, and I would love to see this tip installed on all Crical model shafts, whether they be carbon fiber, wood, and even Conlin like shafts and stuff like that, because this tip will rock your world without a doubt. It is an 8-layered tip. I do not know the name of it. Like I said, I wish I knew. And it feels and plays like a soft medium tip, and it holds chalk like nobody's business. It does not mushroom, and it holds its shape very, very well. I've been using it for days and days, and I have not reshaped it or scuffed it or anything, and I genuinely cannot say enough good things about this tip. So guys, if y'all are watching, y'all gotta start using this tip on like everything because it's great. But anyways, so the carbon fiber shaft itself, let's see what it's coming in at before we start talking about anything else. The shaft by itself is coming in at 3.7 ounces. 3.8. Oh, my bad. I stand corrected. Yeah, so it's 3.8 ounces just for the shaft itself, which is a very nice weight for my preference. Sorry. And because I like a 3.8, 4.0 weight, and the shaft itself feels a little back weighted. I've noticed and felt that when I'm holding it like this or when I have it on the cue, it feels a little back weighted instead of front weighted. But with it on the butt itself, then it feels very, very well balanced. It is a triple grade aerospace carbon fiber finish with a foam X internal construction, and it is going to give you a solid, nice, crisp hit and feel. It is extremely smooth in the hand, whether you're wearing a glove or not. And I mean, like, it's just very, very well made. It definitely plays like a very, very high-end carbon fiber shaft. It definitely is very, very low deflection at that as well. And let's talk about a few measurements. Got my trusty little tool right here, and we got the 12.5 millimeter carbon fiber shaft. Some quick measurements. Let's start at the ferrule. At the ferrule, we are getting 12.5 millimeters at the ferrule. That is excellent. And if we slide all the way down to about 12 inches to the carbon fiber shaft, at 12 inches, we are getting 12.5 millimeters. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, there we go. Now it's in focus. So that's at 12 inches. And at 14 inches, we are still getting 12.5 millimeters. Let's keep going. And at 17 inches, we're getting 13.1. So let's go 15. At 15 inches, we're getting 12.6. Let's go back up to 14. And at 14, we're getting 12.5. Let's go half. At half, we're getting 12.5. So 12.6 in and out. So the taper on this carbon fiber shaft is going to be 14.5 inches long. That is a true pro taper, and that is stunning. The carbon fiber shaft itself has been a joy to play with. So now let's talk about the butt portion. The Crical PD series comes in multiple different colors, and so having color options is definitely awesome. Me personally, I genuinely am enjoying this white on black finish. It is really popping, and especially when I put the carbon fiber shaft together on here, it just looks very polished and very nice. And let's talk about the material. First of all, the inner material of the butt itself is going to be wood and carbon fiber. So it is going to be a carbon fiber foamed butt wrapped around a wood finished inner core. And then the outer is an epoxy paint finish. And everywhere where you see black, it has this 3D laser engraved grip and touch. And I genuinely thought at first that it was going to be uncomfortable, but it is very comfortable. It doesn't leave any marks on your hand after a long gameplay, and it just looks freaking stunning, and the attention to detail is amazing. And we have a 3/8x8 stainless steel radial pen. You can see that's all carbon fiber right there. And when we put it together, actually before we put it together, let's see what the butt by itself is coming in at. The pool cue came to me at 19 ounces, and it does have a weight bolt in it. If you want to access the weight bolt system, which that is screwed in super tight, but if you take an Allen key number 7, you can get down in there and you can loosen this, and that'll give you access to the weight bolt system. Let me grab that real quick. Hold on. All right, so we got some extra tools. As you can see, I have an Allen key number 7, metric Allen key number 7, which is going to open this up right here. You're just gonna slide it in like that, and you're gonna give it a twist, and that is going to loosen that extension butt cap, so you can open that up, and that's gonna give you access to the weight bolt system, which is fairly long and deep. And if you can see the inside portion right there, you can see that is all carbon fiber, very nicely done. And here we have the weight bolt, and to adjust the weight bolts, you will need a metric Allen key number 6, as when we put it in there, you can see that is nice and snug, and that is going to, oh my goodness gracious, that is super tight. Oh, there we go. And that will give you the ability to add and remove weight bolts, and obviously, you know, unscrewing this weight bolt will take forever because it's in there, but yeah, you can see that that has moved up. So that is really cool. And when you are happy with your weight, you're just gonna screw it in like so until you reach that point where it just will not screw anymore. Do not over tighten it, and just a nice snug fit is good. And you're just gonna take this, screw that back on, and if you want this to be extra snug and tight, you can take the metric Allen key number 7, put it in there, give it a twist. That way when you put your extension on there, the butt cap will not come off when you unscrew the extension. And the weight of the butt by itself is coming in at 15.2 ounces. And when we put it all together, the stainless steel 3/8x8 radial pin and the carbon fiber shaft make for a solid connection right there. Right about there is where it becomes really nice and snug. You get a nice snug fit, but this is one thing that has really caught my attention. It is not 100% flush. I've noticed that the diameter of the shaft and the diameter of the butt are 2 different sizes, and I'll show you that here in just a quick second, but there is a slight overlip. So I don't know if that would be an issue for you guys. It's definitely not an issue for me. I could really care less as long as the pool cue plays good and it rolls straight, which it does both. When we put it as 1 on the scale, you can see that is exactly 19 ounces, guys. That is beautiful. And let me show you real quick what I was referring to when it comes to right here. When we take the pool cue apart, let's start with the measurement of the joint collar and see why there's an underlip or overlip, whichever you want to call it. All right, the measurement on the joint collar itself is coming in at 21.3 millimeters on the joint collar, and on the joint collar of the butt, zero that out, it is coming in at 21.4, 21.5. There we go. Precisely 21.5 millimeters. So that is a bit of a difference between the two. They are not the exact same size, and I don't know if it's just this particular pool cue, mine right here, or if they're all gonna be like that. But like I said, to me, the lip, it doesn't bother me, but if it bothers you, I just wanted to inform you guys and let you know that it is there. But all in all, it plays great, and that's really all the specs that I have for you guys when it comes to the PD Aero series down here on the table. So let's take it to the table and let's shoot some pool. Let's do it.
This is going to be a sound test of the Crical 12.5 millimeter carbon fiber shaft with a Juma ferrule in that pre-installed 8-layered soft medium tip. This is going to be outside spin soft. This will be outside spin medium. And this will be outside spin firm. The shaft, it's a little tinky, but man, I tell you what, it plays amazing. And don't let the tinky sound fool you, because it's got a nice crisp hit. Center soft. And a center firm. It's quite lovely. I like it very much. Let's gameplay with sound. Start with a soft touch. Some spin. All in all, the shaft, it sounds kind of tinky, but when hitting the cue ball, it's got a nice crisp feel and hit. And I like it very, very much. It definitely is low deflection, without a doubt. And it performs very, very well, especially this tip. Oh yeah. So that's just a little gameplay with sound. Let's move on. Straightness test with the Crical Arrow. First, we're going to start level 1. You're going to roll it here on the table. Rolling it on the table. It is perfectly straight and very, very nice. Yeah, that's lovely. Now let's bump it up level 2 and we're going to put it on the rail. Got the pull cue on the rails. Let's line that up nicely and give it a roll. Oh yeah, that is beautifully straight. Very nice, very nice. Let's go level 3 and put it on the rollers. Crical Aero Series on the rollers, and we're gonna line up this triangle with the tip perfectly. This might be slightly difficult because everything that is black here is texturized. So I gotta keep it on the far end because this is a flat part. And we're gonna give it a slow roll first. At a slow roll, you can see that there is just a hair of movement of the carbon fiber shaft. Let's give it a fast roll. At a faster roll, the carbon fiber shaft is definitely a lot more stable, and you can see that it is making nice center contact with that triangle. Beautiful. Front view perspective. Front view perspective, got it 14 inches back on the rollers. We're gonna start with a slow roll. At a slow roll, you can see that there is a hair of movement there by the movement of the tip, but that's not going to affect gameplay in any way. That is acceptably straight in my book. Let's give it a little bit faster spin. At a little bit faster spin, you can still see that there is a hair of movement, but that is still acceptably straight in my book, and it still performs amazing. So I got my boy right here. This is Nick Sanchez. And Nick, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I play at a Rex and Stacks. Play at a Rex and Stacks. Waco, Texas. I've been playing pool for about 5 years now.
What's your Fargo?
580.
Your Fargo is
580.
all right. So Nick's got the Crical Aero Series pool cue, and he's a 580 Fargo, and he's going to show us what he can do with this bad boy. All right, so Nick Sanchez, he's starting with a 1 ball in the corner pocket. Nice little side back spin there. He's got the 2 ball in the corner pocket, same pocket. Great position on the 3. He is quite a fast shooter. Beautiful shot. Ooh, tough position on the 4 there. Let's see what he can do with this 4 ball right here. Oh, with ease. He brings it down to the rail with ease. That 5 ball looks like a bit of a tough position to be in right there. Oh. Looks like he rushed that shot. What is he going to do with the 5 ball here? Let's get a better view of that 5 ball. Looks like he can squeeze that 5 ball into the corner pocket. Oh, and it did not go. Looks like he's going to cut it. Beautiful shot right there. 6 ball. Right down in the pocket. Beautiful leave on the 7. Sorry, I accidentally hit the pause button there for a second. I don't know what is wrong with me. I guess I'm a horrible cameraman. He's got nice position on the 8 to come back. Oh, and a scratch. We're going to have to ask him about that scratch. What's he going to do here? He's going to do something special for us. He's definitely not taking the easy shots. That is for sure. Nick Sanchez, he is a very strong player. Oh, but these pockets are unforgiving. These predator tables are very, very, very tight. And we're going to have to ask him about this after he's done shooting here. Oh, beautiful shot. So, Nick, tell us, you had a pretty good run going there until you got up on that, I think it was the 8 ball. What happened there?
Sometimes get out of position, and sometimes I can't make them all.
First question, how much do you think this pool cue cost?
Maybe around like 500, 600.
$500, $600. Can you tell us your thoughts on how the pool cue, the carbon fiber shaft, and the feel of the butt and everything performed for you?
It performed actually really good. I like this little these little indentation grip.
It's called a 3D grip.
Yeah, I like it. I like it really. I like it real good. It feels real good in the hand. The shaft is real smooth, real silk. It has a good hit to it. I think it's really a really good cue.
So, believe it or not, this pool cue right here, it's $194. What do you think about that?
That's a good price for this one. I thought it cost way more.
So, who would you say this pool cue is for?
I would say it's for like beginners, getting into pool. Professionals can definitely use it. It definitely has the potential to be used in the professional field. But yeah, I think about anybody could use it for sure. Especially at the price it is.
All right. Well, I appreciate you trying it out, and I appreciate your honest thoughts and everything like that. And Nick, you just keep on playing pool. We're going to shoot a game of 9 ball, and we're going to talk about this Crical Aero series and my experience and my thoughts on how it performs and all that good stuff. So let's break this rack up, see if we can get a good break. All right, here we go. Power slam this. Well, it was a great break, but I definitely did not keep it on the table. So I guess we got ball in hand. No worries, no worries. So I do have to say, my first impression when it came to the 3D design, like the 3D grip on here, I thought it was just gonna be like right here, but no, you can feel it all the way, like on everything that's black on this pool cue. You can feel the texture, and I genuinely thought that it was going to, like, after a long game session, I played with this cue for about 5 hours straight, and there was like no like indentions of the 3D print on my hand. So I was like, well, that's really awesome. And despite the tinky sound that comes from the carbon fiber shaft, the carbon fiber shaft is money, I tell you. But not just the shaft itself, the butt, the way that this pool cue butt was built, $194. I mean, like, it looks very simple. It looks really cool. It's very clean, but I tell you guys, I tell you what. Oh man, the construction of the butt is extremely solid, and with that epoxy outer and that carbon fiber inner core, it is a solid construction without a doubt. Come on, 9-ball, come on. And the tip that comes on here, it definitely feels like a very premium tip. I genuinely wish that they would have put this kind of tip on like all of their pool cues, because it feels like a medium soft tip, and it's got a lot of layers that give you amazing control when it comes to the cue ball. And that Juma ferrule on here with that long pro taper, it's a 12.5 with that pro taper, it just glides through your fingers like butter. 7-ball. The tip holds chalk so freaking well, no matter what kind of chalk you're using, and that ain't no joke. The transfer of energy from the butt all the way through the carbon fiber shaft is pure flawlessness, in my opinion. My only issue, I can personally get past it, is the tinky sound that the carbon fiber shaft has. The carbon fiber shaft, it sounds like it's hollow, but it's not, because when you hit a ball with it, it is crisp and solid. And the transfer that you get is just wicked good. Say you just broke and ran a rack, and you've got this shot right here. You got the 9 sitting on the rail, so close to the pocket, and you lean up on the table, and even if you reach all the way as far back as you possibly can, you just can't quite reach it, and that's the money shot. So with a shot like that, you definitely want to reach for that extension, which screws in here flawlessly and with ease. It is nice and flush. And now we can definitely make that money shot. No problem. And that is game. So having that extension makes for Amazing, amazing extra reach when you need it. So this is my buddy Chad right here. He is a 615 Fargo, and he's going to be testing out the Crical Aero series from a higher player ranked perspective. And he's already shot a few balls with it. Chad, what do you think about it so far?
Well, so far, from every cue that I've ever tried, from a beginner or even a little advanced standpoint, it's very easy to shoot with, and it gives great results. Like, it's fairly effortless. It's very easy to learn with, very easy to shoot with.
Well, let's see what you can do. All right, so Chad's going to be testing out the Crical Aero series pool cue for us from a high rank perspective. He typically shoots with a wooden shaft. He's not very fond of carbon fiber, so hopefully this doesn't throw his game off. But we will get his final thoughts after he's done shooting. Oh, nice shot. Rough position on the 4. That 4, is it sitting on the rail? No, it's loose. He's contemplating. What is he going to do with the 4 ball? Looks like a bank shot. 4 ball, corner pocket. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Amazing control. He's looking very serious. 5 ball. Oh, he did not take his time on that shot. What is he going to do here? Looks like a possible bank shot. And a beautiful, beautiful bank shot on the 5 by Chad with a great position on the 6. Nice, nice position play for the 7 in the center pocket. But how is he going to get to the 8? Oh, we're going to have to ask him about that one. Can he come back from this? Guys, you have to understand. Oh. Sorry, I accidentally hit the pause button there for a second. That is my bad. That is my bad. Beautiful shot on the 7. Great position on the 8. And the 8 is in with a beautiful, beautiful shot on the 9. And there we have it. All right, so let's get Chad's thoughts when it comes to the Crical Aero Series pool cue and carbon fiber shaft. So, Chad, it looks like you were doing a solid gameplay in there until you got to that 7. And that 7, what happened there? Can you tell us what happened?
Well, on that 7 ball, actually, the cue performed a little better than I did. This thing actually shoots pretty solid. The only errors made were on me and not the cue.
So, from your opinion, honest opinion, this pool cue, before I tell you the price, the way it performs, how much would you say that a pool cue like this would go for?
Oh, anything that shoots this good has to start at $400. I mean, it's at least a $400 cue, maybe a $500 cue, to be honest with you.
$500 cue? How about I tell you it's $194 just for the cue, and $249 if you want a case and everything to go with it.
Oh, wow. What do you think about that? Well, it sounds like for the same price that I quoted, that I thought the cue was worth, you can get the entire package for it, and with the case and all.
Like twice. But all jokes aside and all that, tell us your honest, unbiased opinion on how it plays, butt, shaft, feel, everything.
Well, it's weighted really good. Like, I love the weight of it. It's balanced very well. And really, it's pretty much effortless. If you aim at the shot with this cue, you're gonna make the ball.
How does the tip feel and the transfer of energy between like the whole entire cue, butt, carbon fiber, and tip all together in gameplay compare? Because like I was narrating for you, and I was telling you everybody that you typically shoot with a wooden shaft and just a traditional cue. And so how's this pool cue right here compare in performance and feel to what you're normally used to?
Actually, it feels as natural as what I'm used to. I didn't feel like I had to make any adjustments for the cue whatsoever. It just shot true. It's comparatively, I can see myself shooting with this as well.
So from a higher ranked player perspective, would you say that this pool cue is for, actually, you know what, here's a better question. Who would you say this pool cue is for? A beginner, novice, amateur, like semi-pro, pro?
This cue's for everybody. I'm just going to be honest. I think if you're someone who's trying to learn the game, it's going to be something that's going to be very beneficial to you to have, because it's going to take away a lot of the deflection, a lot of the things that you're going to have to combat against naturally with wood. But also, if you're a seasoned player, somebody that has been playing the game a while with a higher skill level, it's just going to fit in well with your arsenal. I mean, it's going to really it's going to play to your game style.
Well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking the time to try it out. Thank you, Chad.
All right, so my final thoughts when it comes to this Crical Aero Series pool cue. I think that the pool cue by itself is a freaking steal of a deal if you just need the pool cue itself for $194. And it's extremely well built. It feels very comfortable in the hand. The carbon fiber shaft with that 14.5 inch pro taper and that Juma ferrule and this layer tip is money, I tell you guys. I mean, like, it's a steal of a deal as a set for $249. The case has been very, very nice to me. I have been enjoying using it. Like I said, plenty of pocket storage, and yeah, and everything that you get with this, I mean, like, microfiber cloth, check. Extension, I mean, like, extensions these days, they're pretty pricey. So getting a nice carbon fiber extension to go with it, that is a great, great deal. And of course, some additional weight bolts if you want to fine tune the pull cue to your liking. So at the end of the day, it is 100% totally up to you guys what you want to purchase and what you want to spend your money on. But I can assure you this Crical series PD Aero pull cue, no matter what color you go with, it's going to perform and it's going to make you really, really happy. The case, like I said, there could be a few improvements on the case, as I was talking about in the specs, that this could be a little bit more improved. And if you listen to this, it sounds like it could use a little bit more cushion. But besides that, I mean, like, it's a great case. I love the backpack strap and everything that comes with it. The microfiber cloth towel is great, but what's most important is the pull cue. And this pull cue, I am genuinely digging it. I am actually going to be using it for League tonight, and I've already used it in a few tournaments, and it shoots dang very, very, very well. It's extremely well built, and these are strictly my thoughts and my experiences when it comes to these products. And your thoughts and your experiences may be different, but I have genuinely been very impressed with this pull cue and this carbon fiber shaft and the tip. Woo, love it. And at the end of the day, guys, you just got to do what, you know, makes you guys happy. And this makes me happy without a doubt. Is it $1,000 pull cue? No. Does it perform like $1,000 pull cue? Hell yeah, without a doubt. But like I said, it's just my personal thoughts and opinions. But at the end of the day, guys, I appreciate you guys watching my review, and a huge shout out to Conlin Q's for sending me this setup right here to review for you guys. It has not changed my thoughts or opinions in any way. And if you guys want to see more content like this, remember, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss out on amazing new content coming up, guys. It's going to be wicked awesome. So until next time, guys, peace. Mwah.